All right, oil pressure's now in the green. This is enough for takeoff. We just can't pull 100%. It's fine, we don't need that. We're clear left, we're clear right. All right, go ahead and put your feet and hands on, just kind of ride along with me. Put your hand on the collective. You can kind of start to get a sense of what it feels like. We always lead with some right pedal for the torque. A little bit of right aft cycling. And we always want to be nice and slow with the collective.
Do you want to go outbound on the west route and just let me know when you're turning back around, or do you only want to circuit?
I'm going to move to the left here. And we'll do a right pedal turn.
Echo Romeo, Roger, stay west of runway 19.
And Abbotsford Tower, Echo Lima Papa, ready for departure.
Echo Lima Papa Tower, looks up your discretion from EP helicopters to the McAllen.
Echo Lima Papa.
Alright, so we start with a little bit of extra power. And then we start easing forward on the cycle.
Ground, 455.
So cool. What's that? So cool. It's a cool feeling, isn't it?
Oh man.
November Delta Hotel, traffic a helicopter, just...
It's really pretty small movements so I can see.
Very small, but you feel how much little movements I'm making, right? So the moment I feel that nose kind of wanting to come up, I'll just push forward a little bit and then pull back again. Just to come back to that neutral position.
455 ground cross runway 19 Alpha.
Alright, I'm going to give you the cycling then and let you keep us flying just in this heading that we're on right now.
Abbotsford ground, Fireguard 691.
Fireguard 691, Abbotsford ground.
So here's our trim ball. There's a little bit of left pedal there.
Alpha base turn is approved.
There we go. Yeah, the same in the glider, right?
Okay, yeah, but we use the string mostly. But
Yeah, you can use either one, it's fine. Same thing with the string, you want to push a little left pedal to get it to the left. And then let's get the nose down just a little bit, we want to go back to 1,000 feet. Okay. There we go, we can level out here.
33.
2433.
Wait, Yankee ground, you can start your taxi now. Alpha, contact tower 119.4, holding short.
Oh my god, 700 feet, climbing to 1,000.
Very sensitive to everything.
oh man,
Yeah.
we keep 1,000, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit higher is fine. We're going to climb up a little bit. We'll go in this valley to the right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go up to a helipad landing up here. Alright, I'll take the controls.
Okay, you've got control.
Yeah, yeah, you can ride along. Okay. But we'll go and do a landing up in here. There's the Eagle.
Traffic in the vicinity through South 47 Kilo Golf Uniform. Currently headed west of Daru to work on some confined areas 500 feet below.
That's unbelievable. I guess you don't do that the first time, right?
Not the first time, no. Not even the second time. But yeah, no, this is one of the more advanced landing spots that we go to. There's about 6 or 7 helipads kind of in this area. We call this the helipad kingdom. pretty neat spot. Alright, area's all clear.
It's because we are so low that we don't even have to do a power check here.
Yeah, I come in here so much that I know based on weight and density altitude that no problems. But normally, yeah, if we're doing a confined area, we always do the power check and we run and check it out, make sure it's a safe place to land and everything. But save a bit of time for you.
Yeah, this is about 47. Probably just coming out of a cut block here. On the east side of Miracle Valley, we're going to be taking it southbound here. Okay, we got you inside there. Kilo Golf Uniform. We're just going to go to the left of you and we'll just work with confined here. Sounds good.
Then we stop too suddenly.
Yeah, I was surprised by the level of right cycling here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the right forward cycling is the key, so that we don't start, because the moment we push in all that right pedal, the helicopter wants to go to the left with the tail rotor thrust.
Okay.
So we have to kind of compensate with some right forward.
Miracle Valley traffic, helicopter Glen Pop departing from a confined area on the east side of Miracle Valley, down at 600 feet, and take off and depart southbound from here.
I'll let you take controls here again.
Got control.
We'll just take it south over Hatsing Lake and then down towards Claiborne Towers again.
Okay.
And then the island that we passed on the way up here across on the river, that's the one we'll do.
Okay.
For landing on. About 47 up here. Take a little bit wider to the right here. Looks like they're doing a good find there. Alright, I'm going to come back on the controls here with you.
Okay.
So that's our island down there. That'll be our landing spot for our auto rotation. So lights are all out, rotors on the green, T's and P's are all on the green, switches are up, Carpet auto, push is off. Area is clear in all directions around our spot. Alright.
Fraser River traffic, Cabri G2.
We're going to enter in 3, 2, 1 second. There we go, there's the entry all the way down. Alright, so now we're in the auto. Check that our rotor's still running, motor's still running, airspeed is good, trim, looking like we're on trim there. I'm going to range vary to the left a little bit. And back to the wind now. There. So we do power recoveries if we're off airport, but essentially if it wasn't a power recovery, it would have been exact same, except we were to just touch down then at the end instead of coming into a hover. So yeah, those are autos. I find them probably one of the funnest things you can do in a helicopter. Usually at the beginning people are a bit nervous of them, but once you get comfortable with the fact that you will actually successfully auto-rotate over time, then you can start to get comfortable and actually enjoy them.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so we're going to spend a little bit of time here working on the sandbar. So we're going to go up in the hover, and I'm going to give you one control at a time, like we said. I'll start with the pedals because it's in some ways the trickiest, but in some, aside from the cycling, but in some ways you can fairly quickly get them as well once you figure it out. The biggest key with all of the controls I'm going to tell you exactly, keep your eyes on the horizon. The moment people start to look down there, then you're chasing that spot and you start to lose it all. So I'll remind you, eyes on the horizon and try and relax. Those are the two things that are hard to do. Right, here we go. I'll come up in the hover. Alright, so the wind is kind of from the south. I think what we'll do is we'll try and face to the south. So pick a spot, see that green grass over there in that by the dike? Let's use that for now. Okay. You can keep your eyes up on that and just slowly take control of the pedals and keep us pointing in that direction. So you'll find you'll always need a little bit of right pedal. Yeah. You can almost start by just putting right foot on the pedal and just seeing how much pressure it takes.
Yep.
There we go.
Oops. Sorry.
You have pedals.
Left corrections are
Not
soft.
Exactly. Yeah, you pretty much just release some pressure off the right foot, and it'll turn to the left instead of pushing on the left pedal.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you're doing really well. So why don't you try a little bit of a right pedal turn then? Just a little bit of pressure, and just let it slowly come around to the right.
Relax.
Yeah, exactly. Very good control, though. Very, very good. All right, that's good. So I'll take your pedals back now. And next I'm going to give you the collective with your left hand, all right?
Okay.
So feel free to keep your feet on the pedals, that's fine. You'll find the collective is it's a bit of a heavy collective.
Okay.
It wants to kind of sink if you let it, you have to hold it up with some pressure. And just keep us around this height. The collective is kind of like the pedals in the sense that you just want to apply some pressure to make a change versus physical movement. And I'll let you do the pedals at the same time now. So keep doing what you're doing with the collective and just keep us pointing in that direction with the pedals.
Okay.
Getting warm now? All right, I'll take controls for a second.
Okay.
Control land for a second here. You can actually there's a string that hangs down by your door there. If you hook that string on the door handle, you can open the door and it'll just have it open a crack, get some air in. Might be good for you. I know once you start working hard and start sweating. Cool. So that was amazing. You were grasping the concept between the pedals and the collective very well. The torque connection there. So the next thing we're going to do is the cycling. I have a feeling like you're going to do really well at this, better than the average person because of your experience with the gliders. So the biggest thing is going to be same thing. Pick a spot on the horizon. I think someone put this little Sharpie mark right here on the window.
Oh yeah, okay.
Probably on purpose. Gives you a reference point to look at. So if you look through that Sharpie mark to the horizon, does it line up pretty well with the horizon?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect.
100%. Yep.
So what you want to do is you want to always reference this dot back to the horizon. So if you find that dot goes above the horizon,
Correct.
then we push a little bit of forward cyclic to bring it back to the horizon. Our goal is always to get it back. If it gets below, we bring it up with some aft cyclic and always back to that horizon point. So that's the forward and aft part of it. The other half is the left and right, which happens as well. For that one, you don't have any line up here, so what you have to use is kind of the peripheral vision of the down part, the lower part of the fuselage here. So we just kind of reference that peripherally in our vision to the horizon above us. And if we start to feel like we're starting to tip, then we put some opposite cyclic and then bring it back to center. Yeah, you got it. Perfect. Let's see how it goes. So feel free to relax on the other controls. Just think about one at a time for now. You have the cyclic, and just keep us level.
Cyclic traffic, this is Bell 47, Foxtrot, Kilo, November Charlie.
The thing is, if I put it on the horizon, we go, we move forward.
Yeah, if you find that you're trending forward, then just keep it a little bit above the horizon, just a centimeter or so. Yeah. Are you sure you haven't flown a helicopter before?
Right. Explain it later.
Partner 69. Fraser coming up to
That's hard to believe.
or Agassiz. We're northbound for airplane.
And your videos. Videos are really good.
600 feet.
Intense.
Yeah. Hard not to be.
So relax.
This is incredible.
This is the best day of my life. I don't have to be. I don't have to be nervous. I just have to enjoy it, man.
It's hard to. It's easy to tell yourself that and hard to do. This is incredible. You were hands down the best intro flight I've ever done. I've never seen this before.
Oh.
So I'm going to let you take the collective as well now. Just kind of ride with me for a minute while you're doing everything else you're doing.
Okay.
And then I'll let you slowly take it over as well.
Off.
Hard to relax, right?
Like to be a little bit more behind, but
And then you can come up a little bit higher slowly, and then just slowly back it up. Unbelievable. You're flying like at least a 10-hour student. Let's come up a little bit and let's come back another 30 or 40 feet or so.
Okay.
Just nice and slowly. Yeah, that's good right here. Now keep doing what you're doing, except gently, slowly get lower and lower. Lower. Just keep doing everything you're doing, but just do it lower and lower. Lower and lower. And lower and lower and lower. And lower. And lower and lower and lower and
Sorry.
lower and lower. No.
That's a bit of a...
No, not at all. Can you believe that?
I don't know.
You just hovered for like 8 minutes and then landed the helicopter with never having flown before. I have never seen that ever in my career. You are the best interflight I've ever flown. Unreal. You just made my day. That was incredible.
Oh, you made my day.
Wow. Oh, man. Whew. A little bit emotional right now. Wow. Well, I mean, if you can do that, you may as well do the takeoff too. Exactly the same thing you did, except in reverse. So it's going to be pedals like you have it right now, that right pedal. The cyclic is going to be just a little bit aft right pinch like that. Just because we're a right skid low helicopter, so we need to pick that left skid up slowly first, and then the right skid up. And then the last key is that we just stay really slow with the collective. Okay, so it's going to be up to about 55, 60% on the torque. We're not going to come off the ground.
Okay.
After that, we don't want to look at that anymore. We want to be eyes outside. And then we just want to just ease it up all the way till we feel it starting to get light. And then we just start to fix things as we get light off the ground, okay?
Okay.
And we just make sure that we stay relatively level. We're not twisting with the pedals and stuff. And then we just slowly break that contact with the ground and come back up in the hover.
Good.
Let's do it. No, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, okay. But
I'll be here. Don't worry. I'll be close to my hand. But I don't think I have to do anything. I think you can do it. I have full confidence. A little bit of right aft cyclic to start with, right about there. Then from there, we'll just feel it out the rest of the way. Same with the pedals. We might need a little bit more yet, but for now, we're set to a reasonable amount, and we'll just feel it as we come up. So right about there, we start feeling it getting a little bit light. So from here on, just keep it nice and slow, and just feel what we need as we come up. The slower we break that contact with the ground, the more time we have to react. Wow, look at that. So good.
So cool, man. It's unbelievable. It's unreal.
All right, let's do a nice slow right pedal turn. Okay, we're just going to end up facing that way. All right, everything's clear around. So I want you to add just a little bit of power, start a bit of a vertical climb, and then start easing some forward cyclic, and we're just going to start flying away. And as we speed up, we just keep pushing more forward cyclic, get more speed. And then nose can come up a little bit. You can see how easy it is to get disoriented over glassy water. This isn't even glassy, but it just, you lose that perception. And then we'll get a little bit more power there towards 80%. And we'll check that area is clear to the right, and you can start a right turn there. We'll do a nice gentle 180-degree turn.
Kilo Golf Uniform Abbotsford.
Incredible.
Oh,
That was very well done.
thank you so much.